are live on YouTube.
What's up, YouTube? Hey!
You want to start your
Sierra
live.
Madre HQ.
With Model Outdoors.
What's up, Instagram? Welcome to Sierra Madre HQ. We've got Model Outdoors here, Barack and
Zach.
I always forget Zach's name. Hey guys, look, we're going to talk a little bit about our products today. We are Sierra Madre, obviously YouTube, you know this, but we're an outdoor gear company that focuses on creating comfort and protection in the wild. And I was cruising Kickstarter a few days ago, and I messaged Barack actually by chance. I was just like, hey, this is a cool company. They're in Atlanta. We should have them over and go hang out, eat a little food, and then have a Facebook Live. And so today we're going to talk about the model product, the model bottle, right?
Yes, sir.
And the Hot Pocket, and go through kind of the whole spiel of what these products do and how they're going to make your adventures primo, much better. So the first thing I've got to say is I've had my Nalgene now, not this one, but I've been using a Nalgene for quite a while. And there's a few things that you probably can relate to, YouTube. I have duct tape on the bottom of mine and an alternate connection point with a carabiner that I trust much more than the original plastic strap that ended up obviously breaking. So, guys, tell me what model bottle is and how it is different from this Nalgene.
Yeah. So first of all, this is incredible. This is like such a great example of people, jerry rigging a product to do exactly what they need it to do. And this was actually really the genesis of the model bottle. I had an Nalgene, and I actually had it looped to my bag filled with water. And anybody who has an Nalgene, you guys know this experience, just bang against your leg every step you took. And I just thought, like, why isn't there just one other point to hook the bottle?
Right.
And it was completely ridiculous to me. And so this whole thing sort of cascaded into what you see here, which is model. And we basically just thought, the water bottle design has been around for 50 years. So we have so much technology these days that we could just do much better. We could create a bottle that can, really live up to your expectations of a real outdoor gear product to be versatile. So I guess just to dive in, just an overview of the product. So Model is a collapsible and multifunctional bottle.
Let me see that. Hold on now. That looked like magic right there. So I can compress this down.
Yeah.
And then can I screw the top on?
Exactly.
Does it stay?
Exactly. And then you can even link the two
Sweet.
loops together. And
all right, so there's a primary difference right there. If you're packing this to try, and fit this in your pack, that is going to smush down a whole heck of a lot better than a Nalgene bottle, right?
yeah,
And that's not even the only way to smush it.
Wait,
Yeah.
there's another way.
We get asked all the time, how do you collapse model down? And there is no right answer.
So
You can find.
So you can use the strap that you have on it
yeah.
to actually hook it and.
There's a million different ways to do it, basically.
And that actually speaks to the kind of the philosophy behind model. Every part of the model, every component is designed to be a tool. So the model bottle is a tool. All the mods are additional tools, and the life loops that you see here are one of my favorites.
Awesome.
Yeah, and I guess I'll just speak directly to the life loops. What you guys see here is just, you want to have your bottle secure. You want to be able to loop it to the things you want. And so what we actually created is something that we really couldn't believe that other water bottles didn't have, which is a detachable and elastic loop, so that wherever you are, you can go strap this around your backpack, and you don't need a carabiner. You could strap this around a tree branch, and because it's elastic, it really don't have to worry about it. And then best of all, when you don't want it, you can just slip it to the side right there.
Nice.
Just one last feature on the bottle. I don't know how many of you have been in a place where you don't necessarily want to put your water bottle down because you're scared it's going to roll away. We designed in flat strips to this bottle so that you can just put it down.
Bam.
And not have to worry about it. It's the small things, right?
Nice.
And so I guess then we'll get into the mods, yeah? So we're really...
So wait a minute.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
So when Now you're live on Kickstarter right now. So
Mhm.
when I back the model bottle, tell me about the first. What's the entry point? How can I get a model? What does it come with?
Okay, so the entry point is what you see here,
Okay.
the model bottle.
So this is the bottle. It's got a cap on each end,
Mm-hmm.
and it's got 2 life hook. You call these life what?
Life loops.
Life loops. So it's 2 life loops,
Yep.
and you got the caps on each end,
Mm-hmm.
and then you can see through that dude.
Yep.
That makes it easy to clean too, probably, right?
Exactly. So, I mean, if you guys have an algae, you know the bottom can be difficult, if not impossible,
It's like
to thoroughly
a biological
Black hole.
clean. Yeah.
cesspool on the
Exactly.
bottom of an algae after a camping trip.
Exactly. So we stuck two ends on it. It's easy to clean. You can throw everything in the dishwasher.
Nice.
You can easily just reach.
Yeah.
This is a bottom right here.
Yeah, everything's there.
And then we got stainless steel on the inside. You can easily reach in with these really wide mouth openings. Good for ice too. And so really we just tried to think, how can we make the water bottle just better? Like it's a product we carry with us everywhere, and it just doesn't seem to be as well thought out as it could have been. But then further than that, we realized like everybody has so many hydration devices, right? Like a Camelback, an Nalgene, a portable shower, this, that.
Right.
At the end of the day, there's so much that you can do with water, but we felt like this limits what it actually allows you to do. So what we realized is you can put different caps on it and give it different functionality. So it's kind of like a utility knife, but for a bottle. That's why we call it a utility bottle. And so this is the standard package, the model bottle, and if you get the model complete, it comes with these mods. And so what it is just a system that essentially allows you to customize exactly how you use your bottle. And you can actually get a ton of different functionality just out of what you see here. So you have the standard model bottle, and all you have to do is unscrew this, pop on this, which is the go, and you have a sports cap basically.
Yeah.
So I mean, you don't have to unscrew to drink. You know, if you're just on the go, it's really simple.
Nice.
And what's cool is that out of this one cap, this is sort of the drinking apparatus. So you can see there's a little straw on the inside, which you can replace with a longer straw if you want. And on the outside, you can choose the way you drink out of it. So you can either pop on the go, which is just this little nub right there, which is easy, or if you want to drink hands-free and hook it to your bag, you can just pop on what is essentially a Camelback hose, what we call the flow mod, and you're ready to drink hands-free. You can hook your bottle to your bag using your life loops, throw it on there. You don't have to go into your bag and be scared that you're gonna pop your bladder or
For real.
I mean, if you want to fill that
I've
thing
popped
up.
the bladder before.
Yeah, imagine if you want to go fill that thing up too, you have to fish it out of your bag. Here, it's already on the outside.
Nice.
You can go scoop it up in a stream, and then you're ready to go.
Nice.
But what's more is that on the inside of this, you can really choose the way that you're drinking the water. So you can either just have a straw on the inside, like this, so that you can reach the bottom of the water if you're drinking out of the top. But you can also put in this purifier. So, integrated into the bottle itself is a purifying system. So not only can you purify using a sports cap, but you can purify using a hands-free drinking tool. So it's really it's a mix and match product, and it's really meant to just be used exactly how you want to use it. So that's all it takes to totally switch up the way you drink.
Nice.
And then finally, you have the rinse mod, which is essentially a shower in your bottle. So or a fan.
So if you wanted to take a shower, pretend my arm is a tree branch.
All right. So check this out. Using the life
I'm
loop.
taking your move. You want to do
Yeah.
it?
Oh, very well. I've only got one good arm. Mine's not good to use.
There you go. So what's really nice about these life loops, like I said, is that they're elastic, so you can really strap them over anything. You don't need a carabiner. So let's say you got a tree going here, we can just boom, boom, and that's all it takes.
And so you can stand under this and just squeeze that, get a little water, lather
Exactly.
up, get a little more water.
You,
That's pretty nice.
yeah, and with this black model too, if you if you fill it up with water and leave it out in the sun, it's like a solar shower. It's gonna heat up your water.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you can use it just to spray off, the dog's paws or the kid's hands. It's just a much more efficient way to use your water. So that is the model complete. But what's really cool about this product is that these are not the only mods that we're gonna have. In the future, we're gonna develop more mods. Imagine a mod that has a battery core in here so that you can charge your phone. But also, if you have a transparent model, it turns into a lantern.
Nice.
Or, for instance, just dry storage within your bottle, so you can throw your keys in there, money. It's really what we're really creating is a product that is plug and play. You mix and match to however it suits your adventure, and we really tried to boil it down to as few pieces as possible, so that you can take all this with you and have all the different hydration devices you want in one.
Man, I do enjoy multifunctional, and the model seems to hit a lot of the pain points that I've faced. I've popped a water bladder. I have a Nalgene that has fallen while I'm rock climbing, and honestly, that's a big problem. If you're climbing, you gotta stay hydrated. But if somebody's below you and you hit them with a Nalgene, I mean, that's a flying rock that is really going to cause some damage.
Very true.
And so being able to attach this in multiple facets, that gives me 2 points of contact, so that I've got a safety. If this blows, I know I've got one more.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to go thirsty. I really like the added flat lid. That's pretty sweet.
We just tried to it's the little thing.
Yeah, it rolls around, and if it's rolling around, you can smoke somebody as well.
Exactly.
This is cool though. I didn't know when I looked at y'all's Kickstarter. I didn't know you could add in a water filter. So with this, you basically will pressurize by squeezing, and you'll pull that water through the filter.
Exactly.
And you can drink it.
So there's actually a lot of ways to use it. It's actually really easy just to drink through, believe it or not.
Okay.
But yeah, it also is the added use of, if you squeeze it, unlike a hard bottle, it helps you filter the water. What's also really cool, I didn't show this, but if you switch the sides of this thing,
Gravity feed.
exactly.
Bam! I was gonna ask that.
Exactly. So all you have to do is throw this on and open the top, of course. So you see how the double-endedness actually is a vital feature of the utility bottle. You feed water in here, and you'll filter a liter a minute.
Nice.
So
I guess you could attach this to another model and filter right down into
you could filter right into another model.
The model
exactly.
you're going to drink out of.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, and in the future we'll actually have a mod that connects two models together end to end. So you can
Nice.
double the length of your shower.
Nice.
So you could. We actually put this life loop this thing to a tree the other day, and filled it with water and had the rinse mod on the bottom. And what's cool about the rinse mod is just like if you put your finger over a straw, nothing comes out, right? So you could have two models like here on a tree. How many times have you been, moving around in the dirt and just want to wash off your hands?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine this thing's on the tree. Boom, boom, boom.
Attach it. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. So give it a few taps and then you got a little water coming out.
Yeah. So really, it's just about it's a blank canvas. Really, we wanted to create something that is simple and just open to however people want to use it. Yeah.
I love it, man. I
Thank
love
you.
it. I got to be honest. The Sierra Madre crew is probably going to love this as well. I really think, is that a pressure release or what?
So that's a check. That's a check. One-way valve. So basically, when you're sucking, if you're sucking through here, you don't want to be trying to collapse the bottle, right? So this lets air in.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So this thing might replace the Nalgene. That's pretty sweet. Take over the Nalgene empire. If you're an outdoors person and you take water with you when you go anywhere, you should probably take the model. Excuse me. Dang it.
The model bottle.
The model bottle, baby.
Model bottle, baby.
The model bottle. Guys, I really like this. So let's walk through this. We've got the water purification. We've got the hands-free, the squirt mod, which is this guy right here. So that's kind of like an on-the-go water bottle. I guess if you were a trail runner, that would be what you would have, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
It comes with two tops. Then we've got the shower mod. I'm probably saying the names wrong, but
It's good. You get the points across.
so this is the product. When they purchase this on Kickstarter, you can get just this, or you can get a kit that has all of this inside of it and the bottle. Is that correct?
Exactly.
Awesome.
You got it now.
Awesome. All right, well, Sierra Madre family, go check out the model bottle on Kickstarter. It's live right now. How many days do you guys have left?
16 days to go.
16 days, and you're at 46K. What was your original goal?
15 grand.
15 grand. So you
Yeah.
blew that by
Yeah.
402 people. That's awesome.
Yeah.
What do you want it to hit on? What's your goal?
We're shooting for 50 right now.
50?
We've got a stretch goal for 50. So these life loops we've been playing with are all
Yeah.
black, but we're trying to introduce some color to them.
Cool.
Yeah.
And we hit 50K.
Well, that's a
what we'll
good.
do.
That's a good question. Like, what right now? If I back the model, what colors does the bottle come with?
Great question. So today it's these three right here.
Okay, so you got black, you got like a bluish,
then
and
this
you got
burgundy.
the burgundy.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Which one would you have?
Well, I really like this honestly because all of Sierra Madre is about blue, which is water.
Yeah.
So I like that. I think me personally, I'd probably go with the black.
Yeah.
Let me throw a little loop at you. One of the ones we're working on is creating actually a transparent model.
Okay.
We call it the vapor model.
The vapor.
And it's actually pretty cool. It introduces just a little bit of a utility to itself, just being able to see what's going on inside.
Right, because it's like a gauge. You can see
Yeah.
how much water is there. Okay,
Mhm.
I can see the benefit there.
So
Mhm.
that's one of our next stretch goals we're going to
Nice.
be,
Okay,
be
so
releasing.
so at 50, you got a stretch goal for the vapor.
The color life loops.
Oh, the
Yeah.
color life loops. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
what's when's the vapor? What's the stretch goal for that?
That'll be our next one.
You don't know.
we have yet to
Trying to figure that out.
We got to get 50
when we hit
first.
when we hit our when we hit our first stretch goal,
Okay.
then we'll put the other one down.
Love it. Love it.
But yeah,
So does it come with 2 life loops when you buy the bottle?
comes with 2 life loops when you buy the bottle, and at the end of the day, we want this whole thing to be customizable because it is modular.
So
You'll
you
be able
can
to
change
change
them out?
colors.
Mm.
So, for instance, you could put a different color loop on a different color cap to denote what you
Love it.
have.
Love it.
So this kind of introduces the first bit of customizability
Yeah.
to the product.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah,
Sweet.
yeah. Thank you.
What so tell me a little bit more about y'all's development process. Like why did you end up where you are here with this product? How many iterations were there, etc.?
Well, we ended up here because we messed up on a bunch of other ones earlier on.
I understand that.
But
Facts.
we actually had the chance to lay out all the different prototypes the other day, from the first one we ever got, which was this rigid 3D printed model, all the way to the final production ones that we brought with us here
Is
today.
this final?
Basically,
much, yeah.
Basically
the only thing that's different is you can't control how these rings line up. So you can see these don't match up, but in the final product, they'll both be perfectly.
Still match up.
Yeah,
Nice.
but other than that, all the same.
Nice.
Yeah.
How many were there? How many iterations?
Probably about
At least 7.
8, I was going to say.
Between 8 and 10.
Yeah.
Uh,
Nice.
Yeah, we originally we went in many different directions because there's so many different ways that you can go about this. We originally thought, oh, we'll have a piece on the inside, a piece that screws on the outside, and then a cap that goes down. But we're like, that's way too complicated. It's heavier. And then we found this like really amazing technology, but they can literally just mold a stainless steel ring into the silicone. So I mean, this thing is, I mean, you're not gonna break it. And
$100 if you do, right?
$100 if you break it. Let us know.
No knives or blades.
Yeah.
No cutting.
But, basically, our iteration process, the fundamental concepts of model have not changed since the beginning.
Okay.
The general appearance of it, the pursuit of versatility and functionality has been universal since day one. Basically, our iteration process has been about refining and asking the question, what can we take
Right.
away? How does the product get simpler? How does it get easier to use? And how does it get, how can we make it provide more utility for the user?
Nice.
And that has been the questions that we're consistently asking over the last year and a half to get where we are today.
Good.
Yeah.
Simplicity.
Yeah,
What's that?
all about simplicity.
Very, very good.
Less that can go wrong, less
Right.
to replace.
Right.
I'll talk on that just from a design point of view. Is originally when we had this idea, we were like, oh, we'll have a cap for the sports cap, we'll have a cap for this, we'll have a cap for this, we'll have a cap for this.
Yeah.
And we were really just able to boil it down. I mean, that's one.
Yeah.
That's one cap right there, the second cap, and
Mhm.
so to really get all that functionality into one, to make it as simple as possible, was a key design challenge for us.
Nice. Yep.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And I think there's one other point that comes to mind. I think one of the things that makes model, or even just the utility model, distinct from most other categories of products is besides something like software, it's one of the only pieces of hardware that you can buy that will change in the future, that will develop the longer you continue to own it. Because mods are one of those things that we're going to continue releasing, and the ideas aren't just going to come from us either. A lot of the best ideas we've heard have come from the people who have used the product, folks who have interacted with it. We get messages all the time, just have you thought of this, have you thought of this? And so our goal over the next few years is to not only continue refining what we have, but to learn about what additional needs that we can meet with model.
Yeah.
That's one of the beautiful things about Kickstarter, guys. When you're launching a new product, you think you get it right. You think you've got it where you want it. And then you put it in front of thousands of people. And what's awesome is Kickstarter is so quick to provide really, really credible and insightful feedback. It's hard to get anywhere else.
Yeah.
It's an amazing thing.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen that?
So, totally. We actually just got an amazing question last night, like asking about the intricacies of using this as opposed to this, and if it bends down to where the water is, and just like some really in-depth questions.
People
and
thinking it through.
People are digging into it from different perspectives, and it really helps you see, okay, have we thought about it in this way? Perhaps we could do it better.
Right.
So best believe we already have some ideas for how we're going to make it better. So
Nice.
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, that will segue. What, you got something else?
No, go ahead. I was going to say, we've been waiting to hear about the Hot Pocket.
Yeah, I was about to say. Well, that'll segue into us. We've got. I like to think of a very multifunctional product as well.
I'm gonna reset.
Do what?
We're gonna reset now.
Both. Yours too. Okay, sweet. You stop.
Will you tell people that we're wrapping up?
Oh yeah. Are you still going? Okay. Hey, Instagram. We're coming to you with a complete look of the model bottle. That was a really, really insightful thing for me to get to understand all of the intricacies and how they're going to dominate the Nalgene, which is now totally irrelevant compared to the model bottle.
Thank you.
We're about to go live and talk about the Hot Pocket, so stay tuned in, and we'll be right back with the Instagram family.
Beautiful.
And you already cut?
Yep.
You're going to edit